Ladies. Motivated. I welcome you to today's President in Ponytails. Before I start my manifesto, I would like to humbly greet my opponents, Vifin, Babet, and Elaine. The education in Ghana is very, very poor, especially in government schools. I will totally abolish corporal punishment and introduce detention. 8 female presidents in Africa. What? There are about 55 nations in Africa. Why are there only 8 female presidents? If you ban it, you know the people of Ghana, they'll still do it. You have to sign a paper or a contract or a bond. You know the bond of it. Yes. And I also know the land bill, which caused a riot. I'm not going to speak much about it, or else this will turn to history class. The roads in Ghana are very bad, especially mine. But that doesn't necessarily your road is the worst. You see, cement of like 60,000 or something. Hey, you are overreacting over a vote for Elaine is a vote for change. Everyone, welcome to our show. But this is not any show, it's an election. But we are calling it
President in Ponytails.
So we have written manifestos for you audience. So you're going to choose your BGF president. Okay. So may the best BGF candidate become president. Let the show begin. Drum roll, please. Ladies. Forward ever, backwards never. Just as the first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, said, forward ever, backwards never. Ladies, we are moving forward. Thank you to our first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman, for leading and showing us the way that is not a dream but very possible. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vifin Amanfo Kromponi Yawa Amanfo, and I welcome you to today's President in Ponytails. If I had a chance to be president just for one day, I will focus on making life happier, safer, and kinder for all kids all around the country. Here are my 3 big ideas. First, Ice Cream Fridays for all kids. We will call it Ice Cream Friday. Every Friday after school, I will make sure that all children get a free ice cream to celebrate a week of learning and hard work. It's a small treat that brings big smiles. 2, playgrounds and park in every neighborhood. I believe every child deserves a safe place to play, laugh, and make friends. That's why I would build fun and colorful playgrounds and parks in every neighborhood. Just as you see in the movies, I want all children to have space to enjoy their outdoors and feel free. 3, the Kindness Dance Club. To help stop bullying and promote good health, I will create a special dance club in every school called the Kindness Dance Club. In this club, we will dance, stay active, and learn how to treat others with kindness and respect. It would be the coolest club ever, and everyone would be welcome. In conclusion, these are my 3 big ideas, not just for fun, but for friendship, fairness, and joy. I may only be 10 years old, but I believe that even the smallest voice can share the biggest dream. If I were to be a president for a day, I would work to make childhood full of happiness, kindness, and hope for every child. Thank you for listening to my President in Ponytails. Let's keep dreaming big and lifting each other up. Thank you. Oh my God, this is so nice. So nice. I love it. My friend, you did well. It's nice. Can we go well next? I'm next, so. Woo! Aiko Ghana. My name is Kellyanne Jegede, and I'm contesting for BGF President for a day. Before I start my manifesto, I would like to humbly greet my opponents, Vifin, Babet, and Elaine. My introduction. Hello, I introduce myself as Kellyanne Jegede. I am 10 years old. I am running for President of Ghana for a day. I promise to be the first and best female president in Ghana. I promise to improve our country's economic state and make good decisions for our country. I stand before you to read you my manifesto. My background. Most of you may know that before, females were very undervalued in the society, but thanks to modernization, we are now not as looked down on as much. There are about 8 female presidents in Africa, and I, Kellyanne, will join them. I promise to be a fair and just leader and economically, culturally, and educationally strengthen our country. Also, reducing plastic is one of my main goals. The problems. Quality education is essential for the development of a nation, but some families don't have the means or money to give their children quality education. Some children have lived most of their lives without education. This is damaging our country's future generations. Also, our culture is being stripped away from us one new change at a time. Why are we always importing when we have gold, bauxite, okra, cassava, yam, cocoa, kente, etc.? Lastly, look around at our water bodies and land. You will notice there is abundance of plastic everywhere. It is damaging our environment and ecosystems. Galamsey also has a hand in most of the water pollutions most of the water pollution issues in our country. This is downgrading our water quality and is causing huge loss of aquatic life and reducing food supplies in areas that mainly depend on seafood. The goals. There will be schools for children which are less privileged to attend school. These schools will be accessible for all. There will be many of these schools in the rural part areas of the country too. We will be exporting about 40% more than importing. We will be holding our culture high to the world. People will start recognizing our cultures, foods, traditions, etc. We will be strong economically. Our water bodies and lands will become cleaner, and areas which mainly rely on seafood will have abundance of food. Our water bodies will stand out in Africa, and we will be known globally for our clean water and lands. In conclusion, schools for less privileged children will strengthen our country's future, and with these schools, children will have a greater chance of success. There will also be a drastic reduction of plastic waste in our oceans, streets, etc. We will be better than today and looking forward to a better tomorrow. Thank you all for listening to my manifesto. So we are done with our first 2 manifestos. Elaine and Babet will continue their manifesto. President Babet. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, viewers and many others. I'm here to see if I could become president for a day. You know, if I could become president for a day, Ghana will be fun, and I'll be the first lady in Ghana to be a president. So here are some things when I come as a president, I will do, change or even improve. Firstly, proper education. The education in Ghana is very, very poor, especially in government schools. They barely have chairs and tables, facilities such as computing labs, science labs, libraries, and many more. So when I become president, I'm going to buy more chairs and tables and build more facilities. Second of all, the roads. The roads in Ghana are very, very poor and bad, especially my road. I live in Kwabenya, and because of how the road is bad, my dad's tire is always getting spots. So if I become president, I'm going to fix the roads in Ghana. Lastly, agriculture. Nowadays, we barely have food in Ghana. The fruits, vegetables, and many others, and many foods are planted with a lot of chemicals. And when they come out, they are very expensive. The chemicals are even killing some of us. So please, farmers, reduce the chemicals. In conclusion, if you vote for me, here are some things I will do and improve in Ghana. Like if you think I should be president. Thank you. Very short.
So since Babet is done with her manifesto, it's my turn to read my manifesto. If I could become president of Ghana for a day. Introduction. Hello, my name is Elaine, and you might be wondering what I would do if I were president for a day. My first point is education. Make schools better. I will improve schools by providing more books, computers, and way more fun learning activities so that they can learn and also have fun. I will totally abolish corporal punishment and introduce detention so that instead of using a cane, they get isolated. Public schools will have better looking classrooms and they will have school buses so that they don't have to walk so far to school. My second point is transportation. Make new and improve public transportation systems. This means I will ensure all railways and trains are in good condition so that there will be less traffic on roads and traveling by train is faster and it is environmentally friendly. Another thing I would do in the area of transportation is that I will ban Pagia, Abubuya, and Okada. This is because these vehicles are most likely to get into accidents because they drive recklessly. Yes, that's very true. Third point, health. Build more hospitals. I would make sure children have their own labs, and employ friendly and patient lab technicians. So, lastly, my last point, playing. I want there to be playgrounds in every community so that people will not be traveling far just to get to a place where there is a time limit. So I will make your time there endless and enjoyable. Thank you. So guys, comments down below or tag us in one of your videos if you think I should win the election. A vote for Elaine is a vote for change. So good for you.
So now we are done reading our manifestos, and now it's time for our very demure, very cutesy, very presidential debate. Kelly, I want to ask you a question. You were talking about Galamsey, Abi. Yes, Abi. Kitty Blangier like you. How can you stop Galamsey? Answer the question. As Elaine said, even though was it Babet? I think it was me. Oh, okay. So, as you said, even though you are 10 years old, we can still make a difference. The smallest voices can make the biggest changes. And I believe that the smallest voice I have can make the biggest change here. True. Yeah. Wait. Anyway, so let me throw something else.
Wait.
Okay.
Ask my favorite.
Okay.
You said a kitty burger like hey. It doesn't matter like this.
Doesn't matter the size. Don't matter the space. Oh yeah, I have another one for Vifin. You said you wanted to give ice cream to everybody, right? Ice cream to make them sick, Abi? No. To give them diabetes? No, that's why it's made out of fruit. Ice cream. Fruit. You know these manufacturers, they'll say, oh, all healthy. Meanwhile, there is still 99.9% sugar. You have eaten ice cream. Don't lie. But I don't eat it every Friday.
Wait.
I don't eat it every Friday. Every Friday, but you eat it. There is eat it like what, once a month? They have not even tasted one before. There are some cases in this country.
Hello, please, I want to ask a question, please. Vifin, you said you are going to make fruit ice cream. You know what ice cream is made up of, right? Sometimes some ice creams like popsicles, it's like ice.
But I didn't say popsicle.
Okay, I said like popsicle.
Like popsicles, yeah.
It's just ice with flavor in there mixed with sugar. So how do you expect you to get healthier if like...
I didn't say they'll get it. It's a treat.
Oh, it's a treat, yeah.
But a treat for disaster.
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah. Kelly said, what's the name? Economy. Yes, economy. Something about economy and education. You can't even remember my manifesto. And most likely the economy was part of culture. Okay?
Culture.
Yes. So, you are saying culture, what does it mean? I didn't understand. I meant like, you see the way now they are bringing Labubus to Ghana, something from foreign country. Labubu standing 7K, like 5,000 cities, and like nobody has ever heard of somebody seeing kente outside of Ghana. Nobody will wear kente over there. So I meant like our culture, we should start exporting those type of things so that we will not like always be having labubu, and like we will be embracing our culture, and the foreigners too can embrace our culture a little. You don't know if we start exporting kente, it can become the new rage like Stanley Cup.
Okay, Vifin, I also have something to say. Ken was just talking about Labubu, right? What we get it from other countries like outside Europe and those places like USA and those places. Why can't we make our own things and rather export it to like other countries?
That's my manifesto. I was like, we should start making our own toys. And we have fertile lands for cocoa.
Sure.
Don't we have people who can make kente? Why can't we start exporting it? You don't know whether if we start exporting kente, then to become the new rage on TikTok.
Kelly, you have a point.
I'm buying kente for the first.
I know, right? The way they put out kente, fufu,
So yeah, bashing somebody has tend to bashing you back.
So are you done with the last one, Vifin?
Yeah.
So let's move to the
Yeah, you can bash me. So I'm sure you guys can.
I honestly don't have anything for you.
I know because I took time and like I strengthened my manifesto. That's what I'm saying. That's a question. How are you going to stop it? How? By audience, by enforcing harder rules and regulations on Galamsey. These regulations that we already have, they're not doing anything. People will still break it. And if they break it, why aren't they in prison by now?
If you ban it, you know the people of Ghana, they'll still do it. So how will you ensure that
that's the point. That's the point.
That can win forever.
Yeah.
So those people that have been doing illegal mining,
or you have to sign a paper or a contract or something.
Yeah, like the land bill
or a bond. I will. You know the bond of it. Yes. And I also know the land bill, which caused a riot. I'm not going to speak much about it, or else this will turn to history class.
We are about to dive into Babet's manifesto. So Kelly or Vifin, or I. If you have some questions, like just ask her right now.
Yep.
So like, Babet, are you ready? Are you motivated?
Yes, motivated. Okay. Can I please start?
Okay.
Firstly, these new facilities you are promising these children, how do you intend on economically strengthening our country first before then now buying these? Computers are money, like this are money. So how do you intend of economically strengthening our country before you start promising us computers and anything? And I noticed in your manifesto, what was your like big plan to get money for the country to get everything for your manifesto? You know Ghana's presidents are very, very rich, right?
Yeah.
So if I become a president, I'll be technically rich from the taxes and all those stuff.
Oh, wait.
No,
you're going to end taxes.
Yes.
So look,
see, it's not all friends psychology.
People think presidents are like rich because they're presidents of Ghana. Like, so my question is, how are you going to get rich? Like, the road.
Yeah, wait.
You've got talked about Kwabin. Yeah. What about the like, you are going to be president of Ghana for like a day.
It's not Ghana president of Kwabin. I also said the roads in Ghana are very bad, especially mine. So that doesn't especially mine, but that doesn't necessarily your road is the worst. You see, most roads you make right. That's like that. You even think your road is American road.
Okay. Yeah. So like for example, East Legon, Westland, their roads. Some of them are bad, but some of them are amazing. So how are you going to make more of those like roads, like nice roads, nice communities, now environments? modern houses, not those.
And you also talked about education.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, would boarding be part? Wait. We are throwing questions at her way too much. So let her answer one question at a time.
I don't think I'm going to do. Okay, boarding would be nice, but not everybody would like boarding. So it's be day and boarding.
Yes.
It's head. It's like it's a decision.
So, do you remember my question? How will you economically strengthen our country to do the stuff to go and buy computer? Because you know, computer is not small, and to buy for an entire lab, especially around.
No, but
a school, let's say a whole school is using one computer lab, but let's say one class in the school could also be 50 students.
yes.
And how will you like buy enough computers, 50 computers? So if one computer is 10,000 CDs, let's just say, or wait, 5,000 CDs, how then multiply that by 50, you'll be spending a lot of money. That's already a little bit over 1 million.
Like, wait, Elaine, ask your question so that I can answer that one. Let me think about Kelly's one. So, like, you were specific about only Kwabinyashu. You didn't mention A-Line. You didn't mention
Like the towns.
yeah, you didn't mention
Yes, James.
you didn't.
Yeah.
And he answered it. So how am I going to do that?
Yeah.
I live kinda in the gravel pit, so I get all those stones, sand, everything. All those things are in my area. So if I use them to fix other roads and my road too.
Yeah.
And those things we sell them and they are very
Not
expensive.
of mouth. And cement.
Cement.
Okay,
Yes.
how do you intend of buying cement?
Cement is 100 kilos now, I know.
How do you intend of like 60,000 or something?
Hey, Vifin, you're overreacting over Vifin.
Please.
So if I sell those things, they are very expensive. So I can get the money and use to buy cement, gravels, all those things. So my question is, how are you going to get all that money? And wait, I would say something. Don't say that because you're president, you'll be rich. And as I said earlier, the gravels, you can sell one like 20,000, 29,000.
How will people afford to make their own homes? That would rather discourage them to make their own homes.
Yes.
How?
You were saying in your manifesto about the Pragyaga.
I want to answer a question about that. You said they should reduce the aboboya and the keke.
I didn't say reduce. I said ban. Because all drive
Ban. Okay,
wait.
ban. Elaine, why is you don't ban the keke people? Like don't ban them. Maybe rather you make like age. Like
What do you mean?
like
An age limit or something?
yeah, like an age limit. Like 20 and above can ride and like there is some Okada riders, they are 15 years old.
No, listen, no.
That's true. And they drive
Can't make an age limit from, let's say, 16 good. Because, like, from 16 to, let's say, 80? Okay, 15 to, like, 80. Because some people use those Okada settings to run away from home. So, like,
especially the young ones. So then why don't you just rather better, especially in the night, they'll use it and they'll be doing races with it at our place.
yeah. So, Kelly, you were saying something.
Like I'm so sorry, Vifin, but I have to take it later because right now you should ban it because why would you want to run away from home towards be homeless, not get your proper education, and then you go and just be sleeping on the streets until
They're mad. You know, like those people think.
But you have to, like, the age limit is right. That's true. You have to make an age limit on those who buy the bike. Because like people be buying, the bike is actually they'll be faking their ages and stuff. You should try.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
They don't like have.
If I ban it, some people make fake ID cards. If they say you should check your ID card, like, let me finish.
Okay.
Fake ID cards. A lot of people use that, especially teenagers. Teenagers use fake ID cards just to get, like
a clap.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Kelly, as I was saying in my manifesto, it's because of the reckless driving. That's why I'm going to ban them. And also, if somebody is coming to ask a question that where would the drivers go, what would they do for a living and those things, That's why I said I will bring in trains. So like,
But these modes of transportation are like more cheap, and trains these days. You will get a train ticket for what, 5,000 a day? Why? But in some families too don't need the train to travel that far. Like, what if you're just going from Elaine to Abom? Why would you need a train to go from there to
I
there?
didn't say I'll ban taxis, did I?
So taxis can't come there because of like the bad roads.
Bad roads and this,
Yes.
right?
Then you say you'll fix roads.
They are also perfect. Like they are.
Yes, and
They are also small. They can go into corners.
yes. We are defining your own definition. Okay, ladies, it looks like we are done with our presidential debate. But I've had this question stuck on the top of my mind for so long. Why still aren't there any female presidents in Ghana since independence?
So can I go?
Like, do they think we're not good enough?
So this is what I think. Because in the olden days, like, women did go to school, it was the men that were going to school and the women had to work and do stuff. But now there's a modernized thing. But still, women are not, like, becoming president.
Women are not valued anymore.
Yeah.
They are still not valued.
So I think it's because men think women can't take over the countries everywhere, like Europe, Africa, Asia, those places. Let me just say Africa because I'm not sure about those Asia and those places because there might be a female president. So in Ghana, since independence, there's not been any female president, and this is why I think there's no female president. So in Kwame Nkrumah's time, still there were no female presidents. Not even a vice female president.
So now we have vice president.
Yeah, but now we have vice female president. So maybe now that we have a female vice president, which I'm so happy about, maybe in the next election we'll be doing, hopefully, she becomes president of Ghana. It will be the first ever female president in Ghana.
I feel like it's because Ghanaians think women are not perfect enough. They think we are not.
Yeah.
They think like this one, as you said in the olden days, we didn't go to school and stuff. But I feel like that's very wrong. In the olden days, females were very undervalued. They thought we weren't strong, and I think it's because they haven't seen a female do something big before, like as the males are doing, creating the first light bulb and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If we females actually show that we are strong, we should try and like do something for ourselves. We should try and do something big. So then we'll be recognized. Like, yes, this lady is strong, and also this lady too is strong. We should not only have 8 female presidents in Africa. There are about 55 nations in Africa. Why are there only 8 female presidents? We should try and like do something big for ourselves so that now we will be known.
Yeah. Vifin, do you have anything to say about this?
Outside is so rude. Like, not a human being is a human being.
One.
Not a gender.
Yes, it's a human being. Human being.
Well, as I said, I think it's because men think like men are better than.
And you know what the men in the comments will defend themselves with? Women. Men is still there, and plus God took something from us to create that blah blah blah.
So
That's what they used to defend themselves.
I don't know how to put it, but it's not fair. It's not fair. But now we have the female vice president, and I hope women can also be presidents of Ghana.
Yeah. So it has been fun with the manifesto reading and the debate, and we're about to round up. So you guys should please vote in the comments which of us here you think should actually be president based on like their manifesto and their promises, how strong you think they will be, and about the election too, like who would you vote for? And once we are able to get enough people, then we'll do another video telling you who won with the special reward. But guys, before we wrap up, can we please take a moment to appreciate our flags? Like, This is not easy. They are so beautiful, and it was made by Vifin. Thank you so much. Before I forget, my creative art teacher said I should give him a shout out, or you're not giving me my picture. So, Sir Andrews, shout out. So the only one with Sir. Our class teacher too, Sir Jones. From me and Babet, let's say skip it. Sir Jones, shout out. And Sir Andrews, shout out. And all my friends, Anne, Valentina, all my friends, Anne, Serena,
all of them. Just say
Valentina, Sylvia, and the rest. Shout out.
And also to my math teacher, shout out, since he said I should give you a shout out and say good things about you. Yeah, shout out.
And my creative art teacher is also a photographer. So please watch his page. It's called Sir Andrews. Alright, so we are done for today. Let's not forget to like, comment, share, follow our page on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for and also you can find us on Egli Studios and Best Girlies.
Facebook too,
yes. And don't forget, we are the best girlfriends. Cheers!
and bye guys.